Okay, so back to Empire mode. Alright, so this is Lucidus. Just a run through of everything. This is Lucidus. They are the Imperial capital. They were the first. They started everything. Second city, Daenerys Wade. They are completely a republic. They just fund in. Most of our trade routes are from there. They just fund in as much money as possible. Norbar Kingdom is exactly what you think. It's a kingdom with a king named Norbar. He's awesome. He's literally a unit running around somewhere. He's glorious. Truth Bastion is somewhat of a, you know, philosophical commune. Conquista Dawn is we invaded a city state and took it over. It basically they don't know what's going on. This volcano has been going off. They're kind of fully ingratiated, but basically the entirety of the theme I'm going with here is like somewhat of a Red Dawn situation where all of the units I named from here like has some relevance towards that, like either that movie or the sentiment from that movie. And I'll get to that in a minute. And then there's Victory Federation, where I burnt down one of these guys. We'll get to them in a minute. You might know them as the Huns. Uh, burnt down one of their cities, built this city, and basically that actually has two voting power. It's kind of insane because the rundown of all of these cities, darn it, my phone just died, which had it. Okay. So basically, this city and this city have the two most voting power out of all of them, followed up by Conquista Dawn, and then Lucidus and Victory Federation, and then I think last is Daenerys Wade. I think because Victory Federation was one of the best, it was this guy. It was the Federalists. And they were like, look, we basically just want to found Washington, D.C., and they plopped it down right here. It was glorious. But if we look over here, going back to the themes of all the names of our units, the voting power of each area in or each city in the entirety of my empire is based in how many upgrades each one of the units has. So I counted it up at the end of the last game, and I had it on my phone, like when I finished over the weekend. But oh, here he is, glorious Norbar King. Gotta love this guy. Federalists, you guys, monsters. So Federalists, they have two votes. They have the least population, and they have like not decent, but like for the population, way too many votes. I mean, they just straight up were like, we are going to found Washington D.C. They're great. Where are they? I thought I had. Oh, the socialists are in here. Okay, so the socialists, who I just upgraded, they have one voting power going to the Republic. Okay. Sorry I lost all the counting of all the votes for this, but that's the general theme. I'm going to go ahead and back out of this and get a new game started, and we will kind of go off of this theme. Basically, I'm going to build a nation. We're going to name each and every one of the cities in each and every one of the units as they come out of each and every one of the cities, and then we're going to basically have voting power in each one of those cities for whatever. And you can choose whether or not you want to be a part of any one of the factions or believe in any one of this. It's all just going to be random lore. And I mean, even to the point where, like, to me, these aren't even the Huns. They're just people who keep invading us from the west, which is ironic because Huns are invading us from the east, which is ironic because Huns. But our people, they just know them as, gosh darn it, y'all stop invading us from the east. You gosh darn Huns. Okay, they do know them as the Huns. Alright, well, all of that being said, these are the Kree. They're relatively our friends. actually their allies. I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to start a new game, and we will see you there.